This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Formation now. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard run. That's a solid game.
So not only does he get his first completion of the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game, just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's a run to the left. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Powers through. Goes out to the stiff arm. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back. Through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. Forced out and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And And first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on third down in the red zone? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now for the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to the left side. Nice catch. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Badgers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. They're going to run the option. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, to go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. They flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period.
7, Wisconsin, 6.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Dampier. With the catch, it's Dickey. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Passes the 40. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a 3rd and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end. Here
comes a 1st down pass attempt. taking a deep shot here to the right.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And the defense wraps him up.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Now here's the toss play. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. But they don't connect, it's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, he missed it. No good target that time. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Past the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Breaks free with room to run. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Red zone trips produce just 2 field goals. They're hungry to punch it in here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
One play has flipped field position. 1st down to the opponent's 44. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Off target and incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Makes it look easy. With that, they regain the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. back now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Wisconsin.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Butler. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after makes the lead 8. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Wisconsin, 9.
And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Motion now from the tight end. We get the second half started with a running play. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there and get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Snags the quick throw. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. And they come up with that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets some space among the 30. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. You'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
That's caught. It's Buckley. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a strong stiff line. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it second down. Tight end goes in motion. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Send the back in motion. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for some space. It's Jones. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending 1st down. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fights through a tackle. Got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's just...
Touchdown, Ducks! They are pouring it on now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff heading left. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's bringing it back. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He escapes the pocket. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Dampier. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal. Loses the football. The scramble is on. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now it's second down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they almost had another interception. And we second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. It's always a special here when after all the